Okay. Good, good. Well, welcome to the local SEO webinar. We have 180 people on the call today, so it's, as always, very exciting. A couple of things. This is being recorded, so in case you have to leave or in case you want to watch it again later, you can watch the video. Well, you can either go to my Vimeo account, and the way you access that is, well, I don't know the link, but you can go to the outsourcing company website and you click on Vimeo, and the video is going to be here in about 2-3 hours after the webinar is done. So, okay, the video, then the slides, I'm going to give you the link so you can download the slides at the end of the presentation. I'm not giving you the link now because a lot of people, jump ahead and they're going to miss the important part of the presentation. But I'll make sure to give you the link at the end so you can download the same PowerPoint presentation and take a look at it later if you want. This presentation is going to be actually pretty short. It's probably going to be 15 minutes at the most, and then we're going to have some Q&A. So if you have any questions, please write them down and you'll get a chance to ask them to me later. Okay. So why is it important? Why local SEO is important? Well, if you've been paying attention to Google, a couple of months ago, Google decided to start showing all the local results at the very top of their search engine pages. And if you're a local business owner, that's really that's a really amazing thing for all of us that own small businesses, especially because now we can compete against the big guys. It used to be that organic results were everything, so the only way to compete was if you had a huge website with a lot of content and a lot of incoming links. Now, if you provide a really good service and you have a lot of reviews, and you can take about an hour and a half to optimize your listings, you can get the same results that only big companies could get in the past. So this is a 3-step process. The first step is to claim your Google Places page. And if your business is not on Google Places yet, you can go to google.com/places and create your listing from there. Now, if your listing is already on Google Places, but you don't have control over it, what you need to do is find your business, and then you click on, this one is already verified by owner, but if it's not verified by the owner, you can click on that and claim your own listing. So you can edit it, change the title, descriptions, add photos, whatever you want. The second step is to claim your other places listings. Google is the biggest player in the industry, but it's not the only one. There's also Yahoo Local, Bing Local, Info USA, Yellow Pages, Local List, Yelp, Axiom, and Super Pages. And all the links you see here are actual links. So once you get the presentation from me, you'll be able to just click on all these and just go to each specific page and claim your listings on all these different websites. So you can either write this down and Google them and find them, or just wait until the end of the presentation. I'll give you a link to the PowerPoint, and you can just go through the slides and click on the links and create all the listings. The step number 3 is to claim your listings at industry-specific sites. So I did a search for restaurants in San Francisco, and then I clicked on places because I only wanted to see the places listings, and I found all these. Now check this out. This is where other restaurants in San Francisco are getting reviews from. So these are all websites where you want to create listings. So for example, I can see that right here, Fox City Diner is getting reviews from TripAdvisor, right, or in Zagat. That means that if I own a restaurant in San Francisco, then I definitely want to make sure I have control over my listings on all these different services. And another thing you can do is you can click on any of these, like Fox City Diner or First Crush Restaurant and Bar, and you can click on any of these and then scroll down and click on more from around the web. And you'll see even more reviews they're getting from maybe smaller sites, but just because they're smaller, it doesn't mean that don't matter. Okay, so this is a really good way to see where your competitors are getting reviews from, so you can pursue those same opportunities and get reviews from the same sources. Now, let's talk a little bit about how you can optimize your listings. The first thing we already talked about is you need to, well, actually, we talked about claiming your listing. And once you claim it, you'll have to verify your listings. So, for example, Google Places gives you two options. You can verify it over the phone, or they're actually going to send you a letter in the mail with a code that you'll need to verify your listing. So verify it is really important. And if I go back to this one here, you can see the check mark. This is owner verified listing. So make sure you verify yours. The next thing is that your location matters. I did a search for Seattle moving companies, and as you can see, all the ones that have a letter that mean, and by the way, having a letter means that they're in the top 7 results on Google Places. All the ones that have a letter are really close to downtown. Okay, and this smaller one here, they don't really stand a chance. So a couple of things to keep in mind here. The closer you are to downtown, the better. Okay, so I don't know if you want to move your business, or maybe you can get a UPS mailbox. A lot of businesses are doing that. And by the way, PO boxes don't count. So forget about PO boxes. But with UPS, you can get a suite number. Okay, so that's, again, I mean, keep in mind that where you are matters, and you actually need to have a physical presence. You can't just make up any address, because they will verify it. So if you're not close to downtown, it's not the end of the world. Just make sure that you optimize for the area that is around you. So for example, if I were this company right here, close to Bellevue, I'll be much better off optimizing for Bellevue than I'll be for Seattle. And if I'm here, I would be much better off doing it for Redmond than I would be doing it for Seattle. And I know that Seattle is a much bigger market than Redmond, but my point is you have no chance to compete in Seattle because you don't have a physical presence there. The next tip is use a local phone number, okay? And if you have several locations, several like stores, don't use the same number for all your listings. You'll need one for each location. And don't use an 800 or a toll-free number. Google Places and some of these other places websites, they give you a chance to hide your address from the users. Don't use this option. Always show your address. That shows Google that you're an actual business and that you have no problem with people visiting you or sending you mail. It's a sign of trust. This one is really, really important. Use keywords. So I did a search for, I think it was Seattle interior design. And this company name is actually Essence, okay? But they wrote Essence interior design. They put the keyword right here, and they put it again here, Essence interior design, and again Seattle interior design. Okay, so for example, if you have an Italian restaurant called D'Angelo, don't just put D'Angelo in the title. Put D'Angelo Italian Restaurant. Okay, make sure that title is very descriptive and that it includes your keywords there. And also include your keywords in the description of your listing and in the tags field. And don't forget to mention your products. For example, if you sell promotional, like corporate gifts or promotional items like this company here, don't forget